recognize that that's their motivation. And when you send them a request to help with a project or to do something with you, remember, hey, listen, I want to tell you thank you again on that last project you worked with us on. You were amazing. And then give maybe an example quickly. Then I was wondering if you'll consider da 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 da. See, I'm allowing my boundary to actually expand my ability to work with that person in a functional way. The boundaries of it are that you want to actually not treat everybody with this cookie cutter of what kindness is to you and your definition. You're going to have to be extremely nimble if you're truly kind, because kindness is extremely situationally aware. You might have family members, here's another example, who want to borrow money from you. Or friends who are asking you, hook me up. You have to decide in advance which is right and which is wrong. Go with peace. If you get that funny feeling, don't think that you're being selfish or unkind. Maybe you're not supposed to give to them this time. And be okay with saying, you know what, that's not going to work out for me this time. Don't apologize for it. Just say, it's not going to work out this time, buddy. And move on. Don't second guess yourself. There's a reason inside of us. I believe that fear is an innate character trait to keep us from doing something that would cause us danger. And I believe as you develop in kindness, you're going to have more of an innate sense of being able to make the right decisions for yourself at the right time. I call kindness the sixth sense.
The cool thing that I've noticed about kindness in the awareness that your book has raised for me and my wife's practice around loving kindness is that you, every time you are kind, you develop that muscle just a little bit more.
Yes.
And then there's this trust that you don't know where this is going to go, but that you're going to get it right. And it's like a kindness muscle. And of course, I dropped the ball plenty of times, as we've already sort of walked across that territory. But the idea that helped me through this was just this little muscle getting stronger and stronger, this situational awareness from even a moment of unkindness, or the ability to trust yourself in that. I liked what you said about kindness being so situational. And now clearly there's an emotional intelligence, at play here.
Yeah.
Is developing your EQ overall different from developing a practice of kindness, or are they one and the same?
I think that kindness supersedes emotions. Because kindness is like love, it's a choice. A lot of people want to put love in an emotional category. Love has nothing to do with emotions. You have to choose to love somebody. The things that come along with love, and again, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me. Don't say, oh, Adrienne said something that was against science. It's really about, you are in a marriage. There are plenty of times you don't feel like staying married. You in a friendship, there are plenty of times you don't feel like being their friend anymore. But then you patch things up and you move on. You decide that you want to wake up with that person every single morning if you're married to them. So, or if you decide to cohabitate and you decide to stay in that relationship, there are times when you want to walk out and not come back, but then you change your mind. So does that mean you didn't love them anymore? No, it means that you chose to take a break, but you didn't choose to stop loving them. Same thing with kindness. I believe that kindness supersedes emotions. I believe it, so it goes above emotional intelligence, natural intelligence, strength, tenacity. It goes beyond all of that, because when you extend yourself, I say you're using your conscience for another person's benefit. It actually develops that muscle memory that you were talking about, where you'll actually know what's right all the time. When you are working in a team, I think of like really famous athletes who are so explosive on the field, but they had a reputation for being very difficult to work with. I think that in all industries across the board, people are not going to just look for people who are skilled and can do the job well, or have even a nice resume or a nice, few sets of recommendations. I think they're going to look for people who are truly kind and compassionate and have the ability to work in teams in a way where they're thinking of others more than themselves.
And thus we come full circle to the reason you wrote the book, right? It's like it is a superpower, and the sentiment is very clear in the comments. And my personal gratitude to you for writing the book is it really is a superpower, and our ability to have you on the show, not just any old time, during a time when there's a lot of hard stuff going on, and where there seems to be isolation, and in short, where we need kindness more than ever before. I want to say thank you And you've got thank yous pouring in from Illinois, back we hear from London again, and another South Africa, just folks all over the world saying thank you so much. And again, I don't know if you can see on my Kindle screen here, folks at home.
I can.
There you go. Adrienne, it's just been a treat to have you on the show. Thank you so much. And are there some coordinates that you would steer people toward where we can get more of you? If this 70 minutes hasn't been enough, where would we go to get more from you?
Well, adriennebankert.com is my website. I am in the works of updating it, so forgive me that you might just see a landing page, but it's under construction. But you can still reach me there for the places you can buy the book. You can go to Your Hidden Superpower. There's an e-course on kindness where you can actually start the process of initiating that kindness to yourself, knowing more closely who you are and your expression of kindness, because it's like your thumbprint. It's an indelible mark you place on the planet and others around you. And then you can also join the book club. You might be a little late, but every Friday we are on Your Hidden Superpowers Facebook page, and you can join in on Friday Live with me, where I'll talk about the book and answer people's questions.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show. Again, Kevin and Sarah and Catalina and Augustine just chimed in. Tula from Finland.
Wow.
Just a huge debt of gratitude for being on the show and for inspiring us to be more kind in a world that needs it now more than ever. Adrienne, thanks for being on the show, and to everybody else in the community, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to be with you again tomorrow.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Chase Jarvis, founder and CEO of Creative Live. You all know that we have more than 2,000 classes and more than 10,000 hours of learning, inspirational, and motivational content on the platform. I'm super excited to announce a new experience on Creative Live. It's called Fast Class. You've told us that you're busy and sometimes it's hard to dive into a full class from start to finish. So essentially, we're now giving you a shortened highlight version of our top Creative Live classes. You can always dive into the full class with 5, 10, or 15 hours of great content. But now, if you're just